The second season of Inside Job was actually pretty good. I enjoyed the first season for what it was, and I didn't know how they were going to approach season 2 and whether or not I would enjoy it. I could safely say I was a goddamn idiot for doubting this show for a moment, because I actually enjoyed season 2 more than the previous one. One of the things I loved the most was the ending of this season. I'm mostly going to talk about episode 7, Project Reboot, and episode 8, Appleton, since both felt like season finales for me. By the way, spoilers, duh. Episode 8, Project Reboot, is all about JR and Rand's invention and how it can defy the fabric of space and time. And another interesting point is JR and Rand's obsession with Project Reboot. JR made multiple contingency plans to not forget the previous reality, from tinfoil hats to tattoo guns hanging from the goddamn ceiling. And Rand's obsession is to find the perfect reality where he's happy, but most of all, he's happy with his family, his wife and child. Something that he is incapable of finding. We also get the anime backstory of Rand and JR's partnership beginning at Harvard. Two polarly opposite people with, as JR puts it, huge egos and weird dicks. It's really interesting to see how fragile the relationship was even back then, but I feel like their ambition is what held them close together. Rand came up with all the batshit crazy ideas, and JR tried to tame said ideas for the chance to monetize their invention for their own gain. This continues with a funny ass montage of them inventing a wide variety of different things that end up killing anything that's involved with it. This finally ends with them accidentally stumbling across a reality-altering machine that catches the attention of the Black Robes. They give Rand and JR a job, and the rest is history. The gang heads out to stop Rand from absolutely destroying reality as they know it, but everyone discovers their alternate lives and figured that they had it better off in this timeline. Everyone except for Brett, who sticks by Reagan's side up until she pulls the hat off his head, sparing him from the altercation. Brett and Reagan have been getting closer and closer this entire season, and I think it all culminated in this one moment. Everyone betrays her, even JR, who shoots her pinky off, but Brett sticks by her through thick and thin, not because he gains anything from it, but because they're best friends. It was a quite powerful moment, and I'm glad that the show writers are not trying to push Reagan and Brett to be love interests, but rather friends, because I think their relationship is much more powerful that way. This scene, though, was nothing in comparison to what happened next. Reagan cold-heartedly believed this entire time that she knew everything about her father's selfish intentions, and she was wrong. Her father wasn't trying to selfishly keep his job, but selfishly keep his family. And while yes, that's more empathetical, it still doesn't change that he is the biggest factor for his family's unhappiness. A family, while still loving him in certain ways, as we saw with Reagan's interaction with her father, it's still a strained relationship due to him. And even if he got his reality, what then? All that effort just to probably fuck it up once more? Each reality has its downsides, as we saw towards the end when the gang all returned. Whether those downsides came from Rand screwing with the realities or came from their own decisions like Andre's horsecock, either way, you're always going to find something to complain about in life because, well, that's just life. But it's always healthy to find a positive mindset, looking at what you have rather than what you don't have, a more of a glass half full type of person. I really enjoyed episode 7, Project Reboot, and when I was originally binge watching this season, I was a little disappointed that this wasn't the season finale, up until I watched episode 8. The episode opens to everything Reagan's ever wanted, acknowledgement in the workplace as a leader and someone who's admired. Hell, she even got the whole underworld to acknowledge her, but she fails to enjoy any of this due to the belief that she's about to get dumped by Ron. She only tells Brett this and even makes him leader for the day so she can sort out her own personal business. This again shows how much Reagan trusts Brett. Even though he's a spineless yes man and he's incapable of being a leader, she gives him the leadership role, even at one point considering him to be a permanent leader. But I'm getting a little ahead of myself. This happened all after her conversation with Ron figuring out that he never wanted to break up with her but to run away with her, to escape the shadow world to start over together in Appleton. But one of the key themes in this conversation is what Ron said: you can't fix the world, something will always fuck it up. And this is at the heart of Reagan's dilemma: duty or love, power or happiness. And at first, Reagan truly considers it. As I said previously, she made Brett permanent leader. Brett only accepts this role in consideration of Reagan's happiness, sacrificing his own since he may never see his best friend again, which is a little foreshadowing. Reagan's decision becomes increasingly difficult when she finds out the motives of the Black Robes, protecting humanity for hundreds and thousands of years. Making a partnership between her and them, allowing Reagan to create an algorithm that would basically rule over the world, deciding the best course of action for all life, which will be interesting to see how this plays out in the coming seasons. After this, Reagan desperately tries to find a reality where she's happy with Ron Ron but also can keep her work, up until she finds a reality that makes Ron the happiest. The only problem is it's without her. Reagan makes the choice to sacrifice love in the sake for humanity. Like I said, at first I was a little disappointed that episode 7 wasn't the season finale, up until I watched episode 8. Reagan's character development is absolutely fucking nuts. And at first I thought Reagan and Ron's relationship was a little bit rushed, but throughout the season the show writers really fleshed out their relationship to the point where I actually enjoyed it. And to watch Reagan make this decision was genuinely heartbreaking, but as she puts it, humanity needs someone to make the tough decisions. But it will be interesting to see the inevitable conflict between the Black Robes and Reagan, since they are going behind her back with Project X-37. Season 2 was absolutely phenomenal, and the only thing I haven't mentioned is, dogs have fucking thumbs now? Oh god, this is gonna backfire in the later seasons. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed, consider liking, subscribing, and comment below what I should do next. I'll do movies, games, anime, shows, whatever. But again, thank you for watching.